Okay, front of the trailer. Going to go kind of in the list of order of things that you have to do when you first get here. First things first, here's the propane tank container. Right next to that is the frame. You got to get down on your knees, and right there is a key box, black key box. Inside that key box are the keys to the trailer. So you'll have all the keys for everything that you need. This is your power right here, and you take a little key and you put it in here sideways, and here's your power cable. Now I need to take this off because you don't need this adapter anymore. I'll leave that in there, but you don't need it anymore. Now this prong is a special prong, and it will go, you pull out the cable because there's a cable in there, and you bring it over here, and here's the electrical system and the electrical box that's on the pole. And you go over here and you plug that plug right into there. It's a special plug. It's the only plug that can go in there, so you can't mess up. Then in order to open this, you got to press this. Here's the electrical box, and this is what you're gonna. Here's the electrical box, up and down. It's on the pole. And after you open up the plug on the back, you're gonna come over here. Now this is a little bit tough to do, but you got to take this thing right here and you got to press it. Because the reason it's tough is because it's brand new. You got to press it, and then it'll pop through. Okay, here's the main electrical. This is what turns on the whole thing. If you don't have that on, you got no power. Then it's all laid out right here, exactly what it is. First one is the outlet. That's down here, just a regular plug. Second one is the light. That's what turns on the light up on the pole. That lights up the whole area at nighttime. Number 3 and number 5 are together. It's just one big switch. It's 2 breakers together. That is what gives power to the trailer. Number 4 and 6 are also both together. When you turn those on, that will be so that you can have the well water. This is the plug that you plug in the trailer to. It's a very unique plug. You can only plug that plug into here, so you can't mess up on that. Okay, then after you plug in the trailer to that situation there, then you'll come over here, and this is what it looks like when you come up to it. This is your hot water heater. So you grab this little thing here and you open it up. Now, this is very tricky, but it can be done as long as you follow the directions. You have to get this propane torch out of the shed. It's on the shelf in the shed. So what you do is you hold the trigger down, and then you press this thing down, and so that the trigger stays in. Then you got to have a lighter when you're going to do this. Then you open up the gas, and you can hear the gas comes out. You can hear it turn on. You take a lighter, you light the end of it like that. Then you take this thing here, get close so they can see this. This is what turns the gas on after you turn the propane on. For over at the front of the trailer, you have gas coming to this thing. Typically, what you do is you turn it all the way to the pilot, and you got to kind of hold it on pilot for some reason, and then the gas goes to the pilot light, which is down here. You really got to get in close here. There are 2 little things that are sticking out here. One, and then there's one right beneath it. And it's the bottom one that you're aiming for. You're going to take this torch, and you're going to aim it right at that bottom one. And then you're going to take this pilot light, and you're going to hold it. And do this when it's starting to get dark, so you can kind of see. And sometimes it doesn't work that way, and sometimes you just got to take this knob and turn it a little bit towards on, so you can hear the gas coming out. You stick your ear up there, and then you go like this and just aim it on this. It doesn't light just like a candle. You got to wait, and for some reason it just takes a while, and then finally you just kind of take it away like this, and you can see that the very bottom little pilot light is lit. Then you can switch it very slowly to on. Once you do that, this thing right here is going to go, and then you'll see that, you know, something is really happening. Then you'll know that you have that your hot water heater is going to work. Turn it to off when you're all done with everything at the end of your time, and you know, keep this thing closed while you're up here anyway. Then as far as the water's concerned, you come over here. This is the hot. This is just a. All this is just a hose that's wrapped up, or not a hose, but a faucet like this. All you do, you might have some ants in here. Don't worry about it. Hook a hose that's up in the shed right to here, and I'm just gonna put this back while I'm sitting right here. Hook a hose up that's in the shed. Then you bring the hose over here and you hook it on the back, right to this hose inlet, right here. And and it will leak, but just try to get it as tight as you can, and that's what you can do. Then another thing that's kind of tricky. Once you get the hang of it, it's no problem. You guys really will have no need to open up this door, and I would not recommend doing it. You can if you really needed to have both of them open, but I would work on this. You gotta understand how these doors work, or you're not gonna be able to do it. You've got a handle that moves this thing up and down. It goes up and it goes down. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the bottom one into this hole, and the top one slides over up here, over top of this. Just like this one is. It's in a hole down here. You got to get them both in like that, otherwise the whole thing does not work. And you will be frustrated and you won't be able to get the door shut. You have to make sure that you got to hold it with one hand, the handle this way, hold it with one hand like this, and just barely put it in the top of that thing. Just kind of keep your hand on it. Slide the door like this. Push it, kick it on the bottom, and it should go into that bottom door. Now it'll kind of kick like that, and you just got to have the correct key ready. Kind of hold it down, and then turn that. Boom! It'll lock into place. Boom! And then this one should already be locked, and you should be done. Another thing is, this is the front door. Only use this door. Do not use that door, because the bottom kind of falls out on it. It's usable if it was an emergency or something, but it's hard to get back in correctly. Okay, this thing here, it really is no big problem. You only use the deadbolt. You do not use this lock at all. There's no key for it that works. The only thing that's a little tricky is you take the key, you kind of got to just hold it, push up on it to make sure that it goes in and out with the deadbolt. And just make sure, like right now it's already locked, so I cannot open that door. I'm trying to open it, can't do it. That's the way you know. If you can open that, well, that's obvious. Anyway, that's the thing. So when you're locking it, you do have to kind of push up on this with your hand. And if you can't do it because you're not strong enough, have your partner push up like this on this a little bit, or up on this wheel up here or something like that to help you get it, so that you can turn the deadbolt and get it in there.